Ah, my precious Chaos Emerald. You are also beautiful. Your mysterious brilliance. Omega? What's he doing here?
It seems he's in standby mode.
What could have possibly happened to create this future? Yes, this is Rouge. Understood. We'll be there in a minute. It looks like Sonic and his friends have found something too. Let's go. It's not like we can do anything for him now.
Yeah.
You know, that Chekhov's gun we just saw there would be a lot more clever if it didn't make completely...
Look.
If it didn't completely ruin all sense of sense. Time travel, ugh, I don't even want to talk about it.
I may not look
But anyway, welcome back to Let's Play Sonic 06. We've already seen this cutscene on Sonic's story, that's why I'm yammering through it.
What?
I don't think there's any reason to watch this over again.
Have you guys discovered
Seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, where
received a
was
signal
I?
indicating there's a Chaos Emerald here, but
You mean we've got to go through there?
No, I don't want to go through there. I know what going through there will mean.
Don't be late.
Granted, it won't be nearly as bad as it was for Silver the Hedgehog, where I utterly lost my shit. But it's still cheap death from above! One other thing. As of the time of this particular part's recording, it has been a little over 2 hours since Some Call Me Johnny uploaded his review of this video game on his own channel. Which means it is now 6:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Wow. For those of you who are not avid followers of the Super Gaming Brothers and or Some Call Me Johnny, I would put a link in the description below. But quite frankly, I don't think anyone who's watching me isn't already watching him, and if you aren't, what's wrong with you? On the whole, I kind of generally share a lot of the same sentiments for this game that he does. Mostly. There are a few things I disagree with him about. Great. But I think if you haven't discerned most of that over the course of this LP thus far, or will not discern that from watching my LP, then, well, here's me just reaffirming that. Oh, for crying out loud, I didn't stop on purpose! Fucking automation and loop-de-loops. One thing I don't share his sentiments about is the Sonic fandom. Or, well, to be more precise, most fandoms in general. I don't like them. Although that's probably because I'm always in the minority of any given fandom I enter into. So I've learned to take a certain ideal towards fandoms, as it were. That is, I don't like them. I like being a fan of certain things, like Sonic the Hedgehog, Gundam, Transformers, Ghostbusters, all that type of hoo-ha. Whenever I want to interact, but more often than not, I feel like I want to completely ignore the fandom and tell them to shut the flying fuck up. I'm not saying that all Sonic fans, or all Mega Man fans, or all Transformers fans, or whatever I'm a fan of, are necessarily bad or annoying, but they're... to me, they're just fucking obnoxious. as a fandom on the whole, it's just far too obnoxious for me. I really cannot stand fans of other given things. I might actually start another Devasiamentality talk segment on this particular subject. How I feel about being a fan about something, but would really rather the fandom as a whole just kept their mouths shut. Oh god! Oh. This is why using Chaos Snap can be rather unnerving if you're not careful with it. And another thing is I hate those huge golem giant rock guys simply because if they're holding one of those damn rocks when you hit the Here's another instance of me being screwed over by this Chaos Snap maneuver, not snapping me from one enemy to another when I would rather it would. Damn it! You know, forget the golem thing. It's quite clear what's wrong with those golems by now, if I haven't already made it clear by fighting them so much. One thing I am thinking might be a problem regarding the Chaos Snap is whether you're a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360 player. One thing I've learned in regards to the controller for Xbox 360 games versus those of the PS3 is that the PS3 controller, DualShock or 6-axis, has pressure-sensitive buttons, whereas the 360 does not. Granted, I've never ever successfully utilized the pressure sensitivity of a PlayStation controller all that well in any given instance. It's just one of those things that I don't think can be done right with thumb buttons. That said, I think that's part of the reason why I think... let me be clear. I think that's why it's more difficult for 360 users to utilize the Chaos Snap because of its pressure sensitivity. You see, the way I avoid using the snap maneuver is I just very lightly and quickly tap the X button when I'm doing a homing strike, like such. But when I want to do the snap, I hold it down for a little bit longer and press it down a little bit harder. I'm thinking that may be one part of the reason why it's difficult for people to utilize this properly, is because of the pressure sensitivity and lack thereof on the Xbox 360 controllers. So, great, 1/8 of a point for the PlayStation 3 version, among other things. Another thing I gathered from Some Call Me Johnny, there were a few actual things I didn't know about the game that Some Call Me Johnny has put into my mind that I'm going to have to look into as the game goes later on down the road. But, yeah. We're out of cheap death territory and into the inside of the volcano. Isn't that just a lovely concept, ladies and gentlemen? The safer place in this whole level is to be inside the volcano as opposed to on the outside. Because, at least when you're on the inside, for some reason the lava isn't rising up out of the mouth of the volcano and, you know, instantly killing you since you have absolutely nowhere to go. But on the outside, it's blowing chunks of rocks and meteors all over the place that can hit you without you even having the slightest inclination of when and where that's going to happen. It's cheap. And there's that invincibility not having an animation again, and for some reason not even having music for as long as the invincibility itself lasts, which makes it very awkward to use when the animation isn't there anyway. So you can be invincible just a teensy bit longer than you would be than you might actually suspect you were capable of being. But it... Another slight issue with the Chaos Snap is what it homing attacks into and makes you hang on when you attack it. I don't care about these glowing spheroid purple balls of pointlessness. I want to attack the fucking enemy. I can see perfectly fine here. Even though the lighting engine would say otherwise, and... Actually, it didn't take up that much time, Shadow. Point is, I know it's difficult for people to see during those sections, but for me, it wasn't. And in fact, I'm looking at the computer screen right now, even after I've altered the color a bit, and I can still see perfectly fine.
Rouge.
Just leave everything to me.
Rouge section. Fuck. Hopefully I won't get too caught up on walls. And my god, why is everything shooting lasers? Ugh! I hate these Mephiles monsters a lot more than those goddamn Iblis fire things because, well, they fire lasers instead of short bursts of fire everywhere. And it's fucking annoying. Now Rouge has to do the same thing that Knuckles did, and I didn't mean to hit that thing, I meant to hit the purple glowy thingy.
Rouge, you saved me.
How? How did she save you? What did she do that you couldn't have done on your own or completely ignored? Ugh! Anyway. Fuck this level. Let's just get... Caption said ack. Survey says ah!
Yes.
Why did I say survey? I've been watching. Oh god. Yeah, that was a level. We can even call it that much. Oh, what?
Perfect.
Really? Problem with this score system is that most... No, I've addressed this already. Doon, 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 doon.
I found a chaos
Doon,
emerald.
doon.
Don't touch it!
What? What's this?
The exact same boss we fought with Sonic. And I don't think there's anything that needs to be said here. So, Shadow, take it away.
Chaos control!
And that was a boss. Who frickin' Ray? Anyway, that is the end of...
Perfect.
I don't even keep track of which numbered parts these are. So, that's the end of this part. I'll see you guys in the next one, whatever that is.